talk about Arsenal and Arteta and how you react to this, because Spurs are now 3 points behind. Arsenal have 2 games in hand, but they're against Chelsea and Spurs. Lose both those games, and it's entirely possible they will. And then all of a sudden, you're
away from home.
Both are away from home. All of a sudden, you're level on Spurs. You're behind Spurs even if somehow you drop points at Villa this weekend. And then that 5-game spell where Arsenal were so good and so convincing goes out the window. 5.5 if you want to include the first half. What does Arteta say?
Now he has to say, listen, Liverpool were always going to be too strong for us. This is not who we compete with right now. They are, them and City and Chelsea to a certain extent are still way better than us. But what we're doing is great. I think they are tactically the fourth best team in the country, with no doubt.
Tactically? What does that mean?
I think what Arteta does on the pitch, the shape with the ball, without the ball, the patterns of play that you mentioned about Liverpool before, the way they can press and counter-press, the way they drop, the median block, everything that they do and they work the long hours on is starting to show and to work. So there's no reason for them to either doubt, to crumble in a way. The Villa game is going to be such an open game that they can easily go there and win by a 2-goal margin. Because Villa are going to attack. Matty Cash is going to attack on the right-hand side. For example, they will have attacking fullbacks. They will have a lot of movement. Jacob Ramsey and Coutinho and all of that. Ings, Watkins, whatever Gerrard does. This is a much easier game, I think, for Arsenal to approach. I'm not saying they're going to win for sure. To approach than a Burnley away, for example, where they would have had a lot of the ball and it would have been hard to break down. I think this is going to be far more open, which I think suits them. So go and say, let's keep the same thing that has worked so well. It's just that Liverpool were just too good, and you were even close, far closer than in the reverse fixture, far closer than in the League Cup. You got closer, which shows your progress, but still, they're still too good for you right now. So there's no need to panic or no need to get alarmed or get worried or again try to change something when there's no reason to.
Flip side of that, I agree with you. This is the right message that he, as much as he's going to want to try to send. But equally, I wonder if you're a player, you went out there, you gave it your best against Liverpool. You know that Liverpool have played a bazillion games this year, which is why they're in the running for the quadruple. You know that Arsenal don't play European football this season. And then you hear your manager come out and make a big stink out of the fact that you have a 12:30 kickoff against Aston Villa after having played on Wednesday night. Now, and in fact, he was so harsh, there's even some suggestions that, the Premier League might, just with his choice of words, the Premier League might even look into investigating him, possibly fining him for what he said. I don't want to get into whether he has a point. I mean, you can tell me if you want to, but I'm just wondering, you play Wednesday night at home. You play on Saturday at 12:30 instead of at 5:30, right? Birmingham is an hour and a half away on the train. What are you complaining about? I mean, does this send the right message that I'm worried about it? Why not just go out and say, I don't care?
I don't know if you.
I don't care. I would love to have more time training, but you know what? We've had plenty of midweek training sessions available because we don't play European football this season.
I know.
So we're stronger than that. We showed in the first half. We're going to come out and we're going to do our best against Villa. I don't care. Why not come out and say that? What can you change by complaining about this?
No, he clearly wanted to play on the Sunday and not on Saturday.
That's fine. Okay, go ahead. Next 24 hours.
No, but they've played Sunday, 4:30 kickoff, Wednesday night, early Saturday. I don't know. I'm not sure if it's almost to make a point to the Premier League for next time.
Right.
For the next
and
time.
What point are you sending to your players that you're concerned about this and that this is a problem? This is the thing that gets me.
No, but don't forget as well that in the back of his mind, he has 11 players. Okay, 12 because you bring Smith Rowe in. He's got 12 players. When Tomiyasu will be back, he can make it 13 because Cedric has done well, to be fair to him, in the last few weeks. So if you had a very strong in quality and quantity squad with depth, with 20 players that you could rotate, maybe he doesn't do that. Maybe he doesn't say that. I can guarantee you, had they won or drawn against Liverpool, he would not have said that either. But I don't know, maybe he felt that he doesn't change his lineup. His lineup is always the same. It's the same 11 players the whole time. And maybe Sunday, Wednesday, Saturday early, it's too much. I don't know. I really don't know.
I thought it was a mistake to come out and say that.
But maybe you need the data to know who is on the edge physically, who is really tired, and the extra 5 hours that you might have got for Saturday late kickoff or Sunday even more might have helped you. I don't know.
And then there's the other argument, which I'm sure if this goes out on Twitter, people are going to point out, is that, well, the reason you're getting that is you get more exposure for your sponsors. It's a more prestigious kickoff time. And here's what allows you to go and spend money and pay your wages, Arteta, and your players' wages as well. Right?
Yeah,
because,
of course.
No, because of the reality,
well.
if they play on Sunday, they're up against the FA Cup. They're up against Man City. They're up against whoever's in the early kickoff and whatever else.
Yeah,
they don't have the stage all to themselves.
No, that's true.
And they couldn't play at 5:30 on Saturday because that is an FA Cup time slot.
Chelsea.
And also Chelsea played on Wednesday, so obviously Chelsea can't have the early kickoff because Chelsea are a far more important team.
Well, they were away in France, so that's
They
why.
were in a different country and they're going away to Middlesbrough 5 hours, possibly
on the coach
by bus.
driven by Thomas
Yes.
Tuchel. So, you know.
Well, thank you very much for watching ESPN on YouTube. For more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for live streaming, premium content, and let's not forget as well, ESPN FC 7 days a week. Subscribe to ESPN Plus.